this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Arizona Cardinals.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
His pass.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson.
The running back on the outside.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
35-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds behind the
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, I Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And now the Cardinals are going to go for 2 here.
Conversion.
And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Successful. And makes the score Cardinals 8, Patriots nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Michel, the ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Being chased out left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
James White
just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running out of the gun with White. Powers through again. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown,
Arizona. Darnell Mooney. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 2-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Richie James on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 16. Patriots nothing.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And now look at him go. The 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll run for it with Michel. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darnell Mooney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
The kick is
he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Richie James on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Taken down behind
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. This is White on the screen. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of
4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he sets to fire deep. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
49-yard line.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Stephon Gilmore.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Gotta do better.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing again. Murray. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Murray going to fire one out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Darnell.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Murray to air it out again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, it's Drake, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. James now to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Play action. It's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 42-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Hey, check.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. John Simon in on the stop.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the out, watch the out. Hey, check.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, Slayton.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray's pass.
Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Get off the field.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Michel. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten it too? It changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And it's Michel once again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
26-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Quarter of play with the score Cardinals 44, Patriots 6.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
15's the mark.
On the ground, this is Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And after all that, he'll get right back to where they would have been had he just let the ball go, as they'll start at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Murray.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. He's happy about this play. Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
He was taken down.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Nick Folk.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm trying to collect.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Murray on the
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
down at his own 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Gain on the play.
Historically, this is such a tough lout. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Arizona.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now James returning. Deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Take off your helmet and give me a
kiss
kiss
on this
next
one.
time.
Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is playing out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Josh Jones in on the stop.
The tackle made.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Harris. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
He was tackled.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Cordero Patterson, the 30. The 20.
They're not even trying to do
And
anything.
he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Cardinals, 60.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
so for the Cards, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for New England,
let me explain what